Back in 2013, two rappers from Washington DC went to North Korea and shot a music video there. I will show you 30 seconds of their music video, then after that I will explain the whole story behind it.
Gotta get it, go and get it, we taking off. Greatest escape to North Korea, feeling in the zone. Talk all the crazy, must say we don't know what's going on. What goes around, comes around. Oh, horse ride, never had nothing inside my mind and my pride. Not quite like you, I might dab out mine. The next move out to the NK. Two on the rise, we like 2 Chainz and Ye, Snoop Dogg and Dre.
Yeah. One of them is 19 and the other one is 20 years old, and they decided to go to North fucking Korea to shoot a music video there for their first mixtape. What the fuck? So allow me to explain how and why they did this. In order to know the whole story behind the music video, I will answer these 4 questions in this video. First, who are they? Second, out of all the places in the world, why the fuck they went to North Korea to make a music video? Third, how was the North Korean government okay with them doing this? And fourth, what happened to them afterwards?
I got shot once in my leg, once right here. One hit me in my side right here, one in the back. The one in the back is the one that made me paralyzed.
So let's get started with the first question. Who are they? Their rap names are Pacman and Peso. Back in 2013, when they shot the music video, they were only 19 and 20 years old. Pacman was born in Southeast DC and Peso was born in Landover, Maryland. They were both young rappers that lived in bad neighborhoods and looked for a way to blow up. So the setup is really simple. 2 rappers in the US that want to get huge. Now the question is, how the fuck they ended up in North Korea? So let's talk about that. Pacman and Peso had a manager called Ramsey Aburden. Ramsey had a friend who was an expert on North Korea. His name was Mike Bassett. Bassett was 34 years old, he was an army veteran and he used to live in South Korea. He called himself a pacifist. He was an expert on North Korea and was a fixer for people who wanted to visit North Korea. He traveled there multiple times himself and would help others do the same thing. So here Ramsey, the manager of Pacman and Peso, had an idea. Let's use the connection with Bassett, go to North Korea, shoot a music video, put it on YouTube, and become famous. It's something so unexpected that everyone would pay attention to it. And this was the opportunity that Peso and Pacman were looking for, a way to blow up and create a buzz for their rap careers. So they agreed, and they told the idea to Bassett, and Bassett agreed to help them get to North Korea. Bassett started to arrange their flights and visas. He believed that North Korea was misunderstood and Pacman and Peso would be treated great over there. But he told them to be a little bit careful with their lyrics. So they all decided to go to North Korea to shoot the music video. But there is a slight problem here, and the problem is money. You need money to go to other countries and film a music video. The amount that they needed was around $6,000, and in order to get that money, they made a Kickstarter campaign. This would get people's attention to the trip and would help them collect the money for it. One solution to get the money and get the attention at the same time. And it worked. The Washington Post saw it and decided to interview them about the trip. And the interview got them more attention, which helped them get all the money that they wanted. Overall, they collected $10,000 in their Kickstarter campaign. In the interview, they were asked why they wanted to go to North Korea. They said no one has ever shot a music video there, so they would be the first one to do it, and that's huge. When they were asked why they weren't scared, they basically said all you get from North Korea is what you see on TV. It's probably not as bad as they say. Plus, our own neighborhood is so bad that we are not scared of North Korea. That's literally what they said. I'm not judging if it was a good decision at the time or not, I'm just saying what their perspective was. So in general, they didn't believe that the trip was going to be that dangerous, and because the whole thing was really unexpected, it was a good opportunity for them to get attention and blow up. So with the $10,000 that they had, it was time to actually go to North Korea. Goal was to get in, cause no trouble, record the music video, and get out. The Guardian interviewed them about their experience when they arrived in North Korea. After they landed, they opened the doors of the aircraft while there were a lot of journalists taking pictures. They got into a tourist bus and went to different government-approved locations, and they were able to successfully shoot the music video. They stayed there for a few days, worked really hard, and finished the job with no problem. And a little bit after that, they released the music video. But there is still one interesting question unanswered. How was the North Korean government okay with them doing this? How were they able to produce a music video in North Korea? Well, that exact question was answered in their Kickstarter campaign before they even left the US. This was the answer that was written in the Kickstarter campaign. Many people think it's just not feasible to shoot a rap music video in North Korea. This would be true if we were just going in with no plan. On the contrary, however, every aspect of the trip has been planned well in advance. Michael Bassett has established himself as an actor in North Korean affairs with a focus on cultural diplomacy. He has organized events with music, dance, and sports previously in North Korea before and knows the appropriate parties to coordinate with to organize or get clearance for such events. Michael has published thousands of photos he took in North Korea and written extensively on his experience. As far as the actual filming and production, that is also covered A to Z. Later on, it said, every part of the journey has been fully approved by the appropriate authorities in North Korea. And if there was anybody you want to lead a trip to North Korea, it's Michael Bassett. So they were able to shoot the music video because of Michael Bassett. Plus, from 2010 to 2017, North Korea accepted American tourists in guided tours only if they generated positive publicity for the country. Even though making a rap music video sounds crazy, but you can clearly see the positive publicity in the lines in the lyrics.
They say it's dangerous when my streets be a hill zone. I stand tall to no career, salute the king I young.
Nothing bad happened when they were in North Korea, but something awful happened when they were back in the US. In 2016, 2 years after they did their video, Peso was shot 4 times back in home in Washington.
I got shot once in my leg, once right here. One hit me in my side right here, one in the back. The one in the back is the one that made me paralyzed.
He doesn't talk much about the details of the shooting. Unfortunately, he now relies on a wheelchair. He did an interview with CGTN back in 2018 and he said this.
I ain't gonna lie, I lost myself for a minute. I stopped doing a lot of things I would normally do on a regular basis.
But fortunately, he didn't give up and went back to making music.
What a performance, your act was a movie. Click not for cameras, no shooting the movie. Been through some shit you don't see in the movie. Don't live my life like they live in the movie. Don't know what's real or what's fake like a movie. I sit look at life like I'm watching a movie. It's gonna be over, gon' end like a movie. Sluggish the director, but this not a movie.
It's just so crazy that he went to the craziest place on earth and came back successfully, but 2 years after that, he got shot in his own hometown. It's just ironic and sad. The link of the music video is in the description, so make sure to check it out.